Welcome back to page 121. Today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite magic items out of the Dungeon Master Guide, the portable hole. Who doesn't love the portable hole? I think this item was derived from a Warner Brothers cartoon made in the 50s called The Portable Hole. A scientist invents a portable hole, a way to squirt a hole out of a little plunger device and then rob banks and things. He of course, doesn't use it for that, but an evil guy gets his hands on him and uses it to uh, break into banks and break out of jail. And it's a fun little cartoon. But again, I maintain that D&D was developed by folks who watched a lot of cartoons, a lot of Warner Brothers specifically. Okay, a portable hole is a circle of magical cloth spun from the webs of a phase spider interwoven with strands of ether and beams of astral plane luminaries. When fully opened, a portable hole is 6 foot in diameter, but it can be folded as small as a pocket handkerchief. When spread upon any surface, it causes an extra dimensional hole 10 feet deep to come into being. This hole can be picked up from inside or out by simply taking hold of the edges of the magical cloth and folding it up. Either way, the entrance disappears, but anything inside the hole remains. The only oxygen in the hole is that allowed by creation of the space, so creatures requiring oxygen cannot remain inside for more than a turn or so without opening the space again by means of the magical cloth. So in other words, you run out of air after about a turn. I've looked at the volume of air that would be represented by a 10-foot deep, 6-foot round cylinder. That would be quite a bit if it was only one person in there, but I'm not going to argue with the book on this one. I stay with the one turn limit. And I also have ruled that you can open the hole up just a little bit to allow air changes. So you don't have to have the entire thing open in order to let some air in. You can just fold back one part of it. The cloth does not accumulate weight even if the hole is filled with gold, for example. Each portable hole opens into its own particular non-dimensional space. If a bag of holding is placed within a portable hole, a rift to the astral plane is torn in space. The bag and the cloth are sucked into the void and forever lost, and all contents. If a portable hole is placed within a bag of holding, it opens a gate to another plane, and the whole bag and any creatures within 10-foot radius are drawn into the plane. The portable hole and the bag of holding being destroyed in the process. Don't mix the two. There's an old trap. I don't even remember what it's from. It might have been an old TSR product that has a bag on a line hanging over a hole in the floor. And the thing is that it's a portable hole or a bag of holding hanging over a portable hole. The players go out and they try to climb up and get the bag. And as they're doing that, the bag drops and falls into the hole and creates this dimensional rift. I actually used that in a dungeon once. Uh, I enjoyed it immensely, and I did get a few players. This was at the old club that I used to be part of, and we played hardball at that club. Killing players of 10th, 11th, 12th level was not uncommon at that club. When we did kill a character, is we would go ahead and stamp the sheet showing that it was dead. I had a little Pegasus stamp that I used, but honestly, I didn't stay by that rule. I didn't really care if the guy came back next month and played the same character under a different name. It didn't matter. These were all open table games, and I was DMing anywhere between 8 and 16 people at one time, so I really didn't care. I just had fun. I'd use my most devious stuff at the club, and frankly, that's what people went there for. They went there to be challenged, and knowing that if their character died, they could still play it in their home campaign if they wanted to. So it was kind of fun. But the portable hole itself, back to the topic here, a 10-foot deep by 6-foot round hole that'll carry just about anything. You dump in the golem parts. You fought an iron golem, you destroyed it, and it's largely intact. You can slide the thing into the portable hole, take all the fixings home, drag it out, and then repair it and maybe make a new iron golem. That's what one group did. I had a dwarf who had a portable hole, and he carried around a bunch of ale in it. I had a thief who had a portable hole, and he filled it with water and used it as a swimming pool. It's just different goofy things you can do. The problem with my little water idea is I had to get all the water out of it when I was ready to go, when I didn't want it to be a pool anymore, and that was a problem because you can't just pick it up and shake it out. You have to empty it physically. But the portable hole has tremendous uses. You can use it to the group crawling in, hiding in the portable hole with it sealed. Nobody would know you're there. If you're off in a corner and you've opened up just the one little part of the flap so you can get some air in and maybe peek up your head. It's a great way to be hidden in the room. What everybody tends to forget with the portable hole is it's 10 feet deep. You have to drop down in it if you're going to crawl into it, and that can be a problem coming back out. There's nothing that says what the conditions of the sides of the portable hole are. I have ruled that they're smooth and they can't be climbed even by a thief's climbing ability. So you need assistance for the most part to get out, unless you're wearing boots of striding and spring or have a jump spell. Spider climb would also get you out. So there are a couple of different problems with portable hole. The other thing is when you put stuff in a portable hole, I rule when you pick the hole up and you put it in your pocket, nothing in the hole itself shifts. So if I set down a sword leaning against the chest and then I seal up the hole, then the sword will still be leaning against the chest when I reopen the hole. But if the sword is what I want out of the hole, I have to jump down into the hole and retrieve it. It's not a simple matter of sticking my arm in like a bag of holding and pulling it out. I have to reach down 10 feet to get the thing. So there are different things that you can make a little more difficult for the players as far as using the portable hole, but I've never known a player to be unhappy about getting a portable hole. I think it's a great magic item. I've given out a number of them over the 40 years I've DM'd. I also have at least 2 characters who have portable holes. As I said, my dwarf would use it to carry around fine ales, and then my one thief would use it as a swimming pool. And then if he got gold or whatever, he just dump it into the swimming pool. Who cared? And if it overflowed a little bit, who cared? That's a good problem to have. You're making the water go out while the gold fills up. But again, to get it out, he had to jump into the water, swim to the bottom, and grab the gold. So just different goofy things I've done with it as a player. As a DM, I like to put stuff down in a portable hole to make the players get it out, and then I won't tell them it's a portable hole. I'll let them figure it out, and there have been a couple portable holes left behind in my dungeons. As I've described, this 6-foot round, 10-foot deep pit. The players have done all their stuff and gone in. They've gotten the treasure out of it and gone on their way. And after they're done with the dungeon, I have told them, by the way, the hole was a portable hole. So I've done that a couple of times too, just to see if players would pick up on it. One of my players, also my dwarf, because you can fold the portable hole up to the size of a pocket handkerchief, he made a habit to blow his nose in it and then fold it up in his pocket, thus keeping people from being interested in stealing it. They were thinking it was just a dirty handkerchief. It was just something he did. So that's all I've got to say on portable holes. I hope you liked the video. If you liked what you heard and saw, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time on page 121.